Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dharma practitioners, before we get into practice, we'll take few minutes to understand the technique. What kind of meditation method we're going to practice here. So we mainly practice tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation, these both meditation techniques. And end of the session, we practice loving kindness meditation. And in the beginning, we become very clear with the practice and the determination and the will. So that is very important. What we need out of this practice. Because always in our life, we look for something to gain towards us, to become somebody. So through the meditation, if you look for that, there is a way you can gain it. But what will happen after you gain that? Then again, you will look for something else. You want to climb the mountain, maybe you will climb the mountain. And then you want to go to the moon, you will get the moon. And then after that, from there, you think you want to go to another planet. So like that, it's never going to end. But here, the tranquility meditation allow us to, in the very first level, settle down as who we are. There's nothing to gain. There's nothing to look for something. So don't look into liberation or don't look into transformation. Don't look into result. But still you have to look what you need to look. Without any intention, without any desire, without any will, can you look? Then you're going to see the things as it is. Otherwise, when you look with the intention, what will happen? It always create a situation inside you, pulling and pushing, pulling and pushing. If something related to your will or the intention or the desire, what will happen? You start to pull it towards you. Or otherwise, it will pull you towards it. And if it is not, what will happen? The resistance happen. Maybe you push it away, maybe it will push you away. So then it becomes a struggle. Our tranquility life, our tranquility meditation itself, harmonizing this Otherwise, in this conventional life, we always have this struggle inside. We already set up with something, and we have preconditioned mind and the ideas and the views, and we look for something. So as a human being, just take a moment that why you need to look for something. In the very first level, can you accept as who you are? Are you comfortable with who you are? So if not, then there is a question come. What kind of person you want to be? So then in this very moment, listen this very carefully and catch it. In this very moment in your mind, if you don't like or if you are not satisfied as who you are, out of that unsatisfaction, whatever the mental format you create, oh, I want to become like that, that's not going to become successful. Why? Because the format came out of the unsatisfied mind, disturbed mind. And that's why with the people, in day-to-day life, with whatever, with the greed, hatred, or the anger, or the jealousy, with the ignorance, if you achieve to anything, you're not going to become happy there. Maybe it's going to be the top of the world, but still you're not going to find the satisfaction there. So rather than then look for to become somebody, just in the very moment, accept as who you are. And just know yourself. So far in your life, this is the best that can happen to you. You are experienced in this very moment, you are best. How you know that? Because you have the life. If you are not experienced the best, on the way of this journey, maybe you already gone. We have seen there are a lot of people like that. We had a lot of friends, family members in our community, it's a Sangha, but today they are not with us. So it's going to happen to us also one day, but so far it didn't happen to us. What does that mean? So far you have the best in you. So don't compare your life with your own past. Don't compare this moment to your own future projections. Just accept as who you are and settle down with that. From your mind, get out of all the desires, all the needs, and just know the moment of experience that you have because you have the life. That is the most important thing in this world. As a human being, that is the most highest blessings that you can have. Experiencing this moment. So then slowly be relaxed inside you and get out of this all the desires or the will or the becoming nature. And be conscious to the moment that what you go through and experience it. See what is happening within your own body. See what is happening as this life, what you experience as life. Slowly tune to that. And then you will see moment by moment experience changing and according to necessary cause and conditions. And then You're not going to claim this experience as you, because that things happens and according to its course and conditions, not because according to your needs. Our body not going to happen because of us. Us mean our consciousness or our awareness. The body has a way to happen. No one can stop it. It is what called nature. So in this very moment, what is happening is the nature within you. And harmonize with that, and then that experience bring the moment of natural wisdom. It is not from somewhere. It's not because of somebody told like that way. That is what happening in you, and you deeply connected to that, and then you experiencing it. And then you claim it as a natural wisdom. There are no any ingredients. There's no added colors in that experience. So if you're able to tune to that deeply, moment by moment, then you can see in depth of this everything, there is nothing to gain. There is nothing to hold. It is that only moment of experience that you go through, and it is just happening. To happen that way, there are many reasons. So we call cause and conditions, and the karma also part of it. And the environment, the nature, 4 elements, those are all parts of it. But for yourself, just settle down with that. The natural process of life. So get into that, you need to have a certain mental quality, which we call newness. Newness means that you always become very fresh, new with the moment, rather than looking for repetition in you, looking for replacement inside you. Because if you look very carefully with our feelings, comfort, we look for replacement. We're trying to repeat it again and again and again. But here with this sitting, you come to a moment to completely experience the newness. To experience that newness, you have to be very conscious. So without consciousness, without recognition, your intelligence not going to happen. So there is a word, nowadays, everywhere people use this artificial intelligence. When it comes to the intelligence, it's the very connotation of the words, it cannot bring this meaning of artificial intelligence. Why? Because to be intelligence, there should be consciousness. Without consciousness, without conscious mind, there is no way that you can explain intelligence. So when you become conscious, the moment by moment, that conscious brings certain kind of understanding. And that is going to filter in you as pure, clear, direct perception and experience. And that become itself your wisdom. Another way, it become your intelligence. So this is an inner process. This is not something you read, you hear, you see and gain. This is completely head to toes by just by yourself, consciously, using your own mind. You have to go through. So that is why we sit here and just to practice a little bit and experience that. So then when you sit, you have to remember, you're going to be your own master. You're going to be your own boss. And you're going to be your own teacher. So you have to be very careful not to make mistakes yourself. If you made a mistake, right away come back to the center and start to observe. So what are the mistakes that we can make here? The mostly, we can develop a kind of like a hallucination inside us, or we can create an illusion in our mind, and we can caught up in thoughts ourselves, and we can get into very dream state ourselves. So why this happened that way? And one thing is the laziness. Because we are lazy to let go or release our experience, and we are lazy even to look into something new. Another thing is the effort. If you don't put enough effort, also it's not going to happen. Why? Because this not happen automatically. This is by effort you have to do consciously. Another thing is it can happen because of the lack of strength. So you have to use the enough strength inside you. Otherwise, that it always going to take you towards the past experience, and you will just react according to your ordinary behavior. But here you cannot do it. And consciously, if you put the effort, enough effort, and then that with the necessary will and with the right intention, if you use the awareness in you, you gain the right result. So then always you have to look into the effort, that how you put the effort in you. And at the same time, you have to look into the clarity in your mind. And at the same time, you have to look the will inside you, because this all take you to the right point to experience exactly the natural processing. Those are the things you have to bring it to yourself. So while you practice meditation, you are responsible to put the enough effort and keep the clarity in you, and knowingly, consciously practice yourself. So it is your responsibility. And if you moment by moment look into that itself become your consciousness. So when once you come to the point to experience the life happening in the right now, right here within yourself, and always remember, it cannot be something related to past or the future. It should be in this very present moment. So just look into that. What you experience is really happening in this very moment, or it is just the idea. While you practice, look your own, the way you practice. That is very important. That is what mostly we don't look. So you observe yourself, your awareness, your consciousness, the behavior, the character. And while you're observing that, you gain the clarity yourself, you purify yourself little by little, little by little. In a certain level, you're going to be very clear with the perception. And once you come to that level, and whatever you experience, see how it changes moment by moment. And it's not going to hold it to any name. And there's no any relationship to you. And you cannot personalize that experience. And it always arising itself and existing and change or disappear itself. Each and every moment has its own way of behavior. Each and every moment of time and the vibration and the energy has its own way to go. So what you experience, rather than personalizing, just see. Each and every atom in your body has its own way to go. Just allow it to go that way. Because that journey itself creates the consciousness. So when you allow it to happen itself, your awareness becomes more sharper and clear. The whatever the head to toes, this entire body, the process, when the change happening properly to the right rhythm or the method, your awareness going to become more clear. If it is become too low or high, your awareness not going to work the proper way. So now you allow your physical body to tune to that rhythm, and then as a result, you gain clear awareness. And then again, you evaluate and deeply, thoroughly, analytically observe that experience, because the experience come out of that very change. And when you see that, you will recognize what you experience moment by moment, its change, and following that change, the experience also change. So what you perceive and always change, and following that change, as a result of that change, the perceiver also change. So this is the moment we're going to practice a little bit. So settle down yourself, please. Keep your back straight, neck it straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So bring your attention to your body and observe head to toes yourself. And say, Supateva, oh, may I be well and happy, 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, recognize inhalation as inhalations, exhalations as exhalations. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, we transfer these merits to your guardian angels and deities. May they be able to gain these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha ammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhamma anudhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjissami idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.